All right, I got back from a job interview and I'm sitting kind of on a pot-ish and I'm looking on this app to get some food because I'm like kind of hungry, but nothing's really working out. It's too far, and for me, time is a big cost. I don't like to travel very far, and I couldn't find anything, but I kept looking in front of me, and there was this sign, and it was psychic readings, and there was a $10 special. And the only reason I would ever see a psychic is if there was a $10 special. So I said, maybe it's a sign. I'm looking at a sign, and it's a sign from the universe. So I end up calling the place, and I'm like, so no offense, but I've dealt with some people, and like some of them were like kind of not so good, some of them were good. How do I know that this is legit? And she said, you know what, you can do a reading. If in the first couple of minutes you don't like what you're hearing, then you can just leave. And I was like, seems legit. So I show up, and it's on the first floor, and I walk in the store, and this woman, she greets me. She's really, really nice. And then there's two pink sofas, and like her shop is pink, her sofas are pink, my favorite color is pink. I was like, you as real as it gets, girl. You good, you good. So she starts talking to me, and I couldn't tell if she was real or not, because sometimes I would like lie on purpose and try and see like, can you catch my lies? And she started telling me some things. She was like saying, oh, you're very nice, you're very intelligent, you have a very bright future, you can do more than you think. And I was just looking at her like, and and then she told me that I had a great energy, a great aura, but there was like, it was shattered and there was a block in it. And she was like, there's dark energy inside you. And I was like, yeah, girl, you should have seen the shit I was doing last week, because it was going down. But anyways, she then begins to tell me like, oh, you've probably been like motivational speaking. And I was like, yeah, kind of. And then she says, and it seems like you've never been in a real relationship. And that's true. My whole entire life I've never been in a relationship. And then she begins to tell me more, and she starts telling me some things like, oh, you're having problems with sleeping. But I was like, no, I sleep fine. Like, I always sleep fine. And then she tells me, you've been getting headaches. And I was like, not really. Like, it went away. And she, like, I came there for one reason. And that one reason was to remove a block to make sure that I could start to take care of myself again, because I'm not taking care of myself right now. And it's terrifying. And then she was like, she didn't help me with what I wanted, but it was very interesting because she, first of all, she was a really nice person, and she like, she ended up kind of saying some things that were actually right, like the relationship. And then she said, your parents, they wanted you to be a boy. Someone wanted you to be a boy when you were born. And I called my dad because I was like, let's fact check this. And I was like, did you want me to be a boy? Did anybody want me to be a boy when I was born? And then he says, actually, yeah. And I think it's very fascinating that she was right about a couple of things, but I want to talk to the supernatural. I want to talk to healers, and she gave me a chance to work with her, and I really, really appreciate it. But it was like, every single relationship I've ever had, when someone has helped me as a coach, as a therapist, they've all ended up really bad, and I ended up resenting them a lot. So I said, this is not going to work out. And then also it was like pricey, so I didn't want to like, no, it was actually a really good rate because she has value. Like, people, whatever they tell me they charge, I'm like, yeah, that's fair. I don't want to negotiate it down. You're worth that. Just because I haven't given enough to the world, just because I haven't worked enough, doesn't mean that I should be like doing less, you know? Because it's like the work that they put in, it's like their artwork, you know? And their spirit, their soul. And she gave me a chance to work with her fully. She's like, you need to do more. She was like, there's candles. And, you know, I was like, listen, I don't know, man. But I want to see more psychics. And, yeah, maybe in the future. But number one, I have one priority, and that's to get things together. Are you able to bend your ear forward? What does that mean?